For those of you who don't know my story, I don't have a testimony. I am a testimony to God's goodness and mercy. 15 years ago, I was cured of prostate cancer. I thought I was done with cancer. Cancer did not care what I thought. It came back with a vengeance as colorectal cancer in 2022. My doctors recommended chemotherapy and radiation treatments. Those treatments ended in the spring of 2023. My surgeon told me I was cured, and I believed him. He was wrong. During the summer of 2023, I fainted in my bathroom. Had it not been for my wife, I could have died that day on the bathroom floor. I was rushed to the hospital in septic shock, and I needed emergency surgery. The radiation treatment severely damaged my pelvic area and caused a fistula and blood poisoning. 3 blood transfusions, a 7-hour surgery, and a 21-day hospital stay followed. I lost 30 pounds during my hospital stay. I was pitiful, too weak to care for myself, unable to get out of bed or stand. I recall 2 nurses standing me up in the middle of the floor to bathe me. I hated being in that hospital. I could not sleep. The nurses would give me sleep medication at 9. I would wake at 11, and I would stay awake through the night. I longed to get home, sit on my deck with a cold glass of orange juice, and listen to the trains go by and the birds singing. Through God's grace and mercy, I persevered and recovered. The surgery did not cure the cancer, but it was needed to repair the damage caused by the radiation. My doctors advised me that the only cure was a rare surgery called a pelvic exenteration, which entailed removing most organs in my pelvic area. I feared that surgery. What would it do to me? How would I function without key body organs? Would I be dependent on someone else for care? I recall going to Greensboro to visit my grandkids because I wanted them to remember me when I was healthy. My faith was tested. I prayed on it. My wife, family, and friends prayed on it. I remembered Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 4. We also glory in our suffering because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. Reading and totally embracing that scripture restored my faith. My faith replaced my fear. The surgery, which lasted 12 hours, was conducted at the University of Virginia Cancer Center. After a challenging month in the hospital, I was driven home by van on a stretcher. I was unable to walk, sit, or care for myself. My wife and home care nurses nurtured me back to health. That was a year ago. Today I'm walking, driving, and riding my Can-Am motorcycle. Ain't God good? It's not clear to me what God's plans are for me. Perhaps they're for me to witness in my way and to exemplify His grace and mercy. I'm still standing thanks to the surgeon's skill, my wife's care, and prayers from family and friends. Remember that whatever storms you are going through, it ain't over until God says it's over. Keep fighting and hold on to your faith because you're next in line for a miracle. To God be the glory.